Hello, everyone. Mark here, Mark's Max Muscle, and we are less than 10 weeks away from the biggest show on earth, the Mr. Olympia event. There will never be a bigger show than this. It is a star-studded event. We're going to take a look at several physique updates today, all relating to the Olympia Open class. Lot of beef, including Nick Walker, guys. What do you think? He's looking huge, of course. He's looking big, thick. Looks like a He-Man action figure. But a lot of people have not been talking about how small this guy's waistline has been. I mean, this is a huge, big athlete. And his midsection is smaller than it was at the Olympia, I would say, at the Olympia 2021. And obviously, it's going to get smaller and smaller and tighter as he depletes and gets, peeled, thin skin, things of that nature. Guy's going to be very hard to stop. And I'm thinking Hattie Shupin has to watch out for this guy, because if he can dwarf him in size and he can get that peeled condition, I mean, this guy could look at a third or fourth place finish at the Olympia. No fooling at all. And I mean, hey, if they call the fourth and third place guy's name and it's not Nick Walker and he's still up there, hey, give him second. What the heck? Give him the Sandow. I don't think so. I think they already put Big Rammy, Mom Tells Baye's name on the trophy itself. Well, I think it's on there already. Next physique update, we are looking at, like I said, what are we, less than 10 weeks out? And by the looks of this picture, put out by Charles Griffen, it is 74 days to be precise. This is a guy that not too many people are talking about. And that could be big trouble. Doesn't even look like he's pumped or anything. He's just kind of standing there showing us what he is. And he is all thick, raw meat. He's big, thick too. Big, thick arms, man's chest, and the all-important vacuum. Could be redemption for Charles Griffen against a guy like Blessing Awadibu, who is expected to place high. You got your Andrew Jacks, too. I mean, where does he fit in the equation? Charles Griffen, he could be the standout guy nobody's talking about. Everybody might be overlooking him. He could be like, the Hunter Labrada of last year, the Hakeem Williams of 2020. Another guy we will be taking a look at in a few minutes. Anyway, Charles Griffen, like I said, he could fall well below 10th place, or he could get into that 9th place finish at the Olympia. You don't know. It's going to be exciting, guys. So many names to look at. Could get lost in the pack. And so could this guy, or this guy could be a standout. This is Vladimir Suhoruchko. This guy is incredible, and he is huge. He won the Yamamoto Italy, I believe it was. Yes, wasn't that long ago. And prior to that, he had a little bit of stomach distension, maybe a triple-double bubble. But after that, I mean, he really impressed me. He had maybe the best midsection out there at the, what was it, the Yamamoto Italy, wasn't it? I think it was. He was incredible, and he took the win, and he could be another guy, like your Charles Griffins, that could either get lost in the pack or could be just unbelievable shape, the best shape of their life, and be a standout. The judges would be so impressed that they'd leapfrog a bunch of guys, because there is a chunk of bodybuilders, guys, at this event, this 2022 Olympia. I mean, it's going to be Heartbreak City, and it's going to be Rejoice City for certain gentlemen. And I mentioned this guy earlier, Hakeem Williams. Did not have the best performance of his life last year. I honestly believe that he had a car accident and it affected him. Or he got rear-ended. Wasn't his fault. Somebody smashed into him. Hurt his back. You could see his back was nowhere near to the development that it could be, like it was in 2020. So you don't know what's going to happen with this guy. He's looking big. Obviously, he's huge. Hakeem Williams. And when Hakeem Williams, the bodybuilder, is on, he can take out a lot of big names. I am here to tell you this guy could be definitely dangerous. And there's not too many guys that would be safe. We're talking, all the big new names, even your Hunter Labradas. I mean, watch out. Now, do I think that he is going to be in that shape, in that condition? I guess we'll have to wait and see. And I guess we'll have to wait and see for my prediction list as well. I already made a couple of predictions, earlier predictions, but that can change as well. And last but not least, we have the updated version of the competitors list for this weekend's Tsunami Pro. And I had a quick look at it, a quick glance at the competitors list just yesterday. And like I said, it's updated. We have James Hollingshead, as you can see. And from what I gathered from a YouTube video that he put out, that he was going to take some time off. It's like he didn't think that he would have time to, if he won a show, he wouldn't have time to get ready for the Olympia. I mean, I don't know. But I mean, if his name's on here now, he must be competing. So I'm going to give you my top 4 predictions. I mean, it's going to be a very tight call for the top 4. Now, if James Hollingshead is there, I'll take the anticipation out of this one. I have him predicted as the winner. If he looks any better, which I think he would, he'd look better. He's going to dry out a little bit more than he did at the Arnold's Classics. I mean, it's a shoe-in for James Hollingshead. He is an incredible bodybuilder. Now, there's 3 other gentlemen, including Mohamed El Imam, including Jamie the Giant, Joe Hall, and Jamie Christian. I like to call him the Giant because he's a giant. And, of course, Mark Hector. I mean, those 3 guys, you could shuffle that up any which way. If Jamie gets any drier, I mean, I think that finally he will get a victory over Mark Hector. But Mark Hector, you could say the same thing about him if he gets any better. And he has 2 victories over Jamie. So it's probably a safe bet to pick him. But I mean, LMM, he get a victory over Jamie the Giant, if I'm not mistaken, as well. So I mean, if you're looking at their past performances, you're going to put Jamie in 4th. But I mean, do the comparison between him and Mark Hector at the Arnold Classic. I mean, how many people said that Jamie should have defeated Mark? So I guess we'll have to wait and see. I guess I will go with statistics, but you know what? I'm going to put LMM ahead of Mark Hector. What do you guys think about that? Oh, you don't like it? Somebody just threw a soda at me. A soda. Had the straw still in there and everything. Anyway, yeah, I like Mark Hector. I want to see the best for him. But you know what? Little bit more meat on that back, and I think he'll be right in there. But either which way, guys, I have James Hollingshead winning the Tsunami. Let's not silence these letters anymore. The Tsunami Pro. He's gonna win. Hit thumbs up if he goes. I'll keep you guys up to date on his whereabouts as well, or if he is or not, or if he is or if he's not competing. Have a great one.